It's Wednesday, and the spotlight is on tourism headlines, events around the state, and interviews with tourism leaders. It's time for Spotlight on Florida, your source for tourism news.
Right now on Spotlight on Florida, Disney is looking to the future.
College football is bringing millions and millions of dollars to the state, and we'll introduce you to our friends at the Florida Forest Service.
I'm Mylissa Chimanto.
And I'm Joel Silver in the Spotlight on Florida Tourism Newsroom. Let's get into some headlines. First up, in theme park news, the door is open for Walt Disney World to create a fifth theme park and expand one of its existing parks. A new 2045 comprehensive plan from the Central Florida Tourism Oversight District has language in it that will allow the development of one major theme park and two minor theme parks in the next few decades.
The plan does not confirm that will actually take place, but it does leave for the possibility the parks can be created down the road by reserving development capacity for such projects. The major theme park part of the plan allows for a park to be built that spans 400 to 550 acres.
Of course, Walt Disney World is one of the most popular tourist attractions on the planet and currently consists of 4 parks. The biggest of the theme parks is Animal Kingdom, which spans over 500 acres. Epcot is second biggest at a little over 300 acres, and Hollywood Studios and Magic Kingdom are 154 and 142 acres, respectively.
Back in 2019, Disney World expanded its Hollywood Studios by nearly 14 acres with the widely popular Star Wars Galaxy's Edge area.
I've seen it, but I still haven't seen the Galaxy's Edge.
Ooh, I have seen it and been there.
It's cool?
Fun. Yes.
Okay.
Oh, yes.
I like it.
Another stop for Spotlight on Florida.
Let's go.
Up next in the Spotlight, awards and recognitions, as 8 tourism ambassadors are recognized in Highlands County. At the Highlands County Tourism Insights and Awards Program, Visit Sebring presented the 8 Winners Circle Awards to recognize individuals, teams, businesses, and organizations that exceeded expectations and served as tourism ambassadors by going above and beyond their typical everyday duties. These awards recognize and celebrate the dedicated tourism professionals who provide exceptional customer service and ensure our visitors create special memories with their families and friends during their time in Highlands County.
You can see the list of winners on the screen with awards given out for Hotel, Restaurant, and Attraction Service Champion, as well as special recognition for Volunteer and Humanitarian Champions as well. Visit Sebring's Casey Hart says, through their performance and actions, they created situations that resulted in happy, grateful, surprised, and delighted visitors. They are also people who make the operation of our tourism-related businesses better, faster, friendlier, and more efficient so that visiting our area is much more pleasing for our tourists. And our final headline is What's New? And the state of Florida is trying to preserve a special piece of land in North Florida. The state is looking to purchase approximately 4 acres of waterfront property in Okaloosa County, converting land zoned for luxury condos into public parkland with significant local government support. Okaloosa County has pledged support for the project, according to an August letter signed by County Commission Chairman Paul Mixon to state environment officials on behalf of the board.
The property sits near the Gulf Islands National Seashore and shares its western boundary with the city of Destin's Noriego Point Beach Access and Park. State officials say the acquisition would expand the park area to nearly 16 acres and provide enhanced public access by connecting it to Gulf Shore Drive. The funding came from existing Florida Forever conservation funds that had been appropriated but not spent on other projects.
Awesome, and those are some of your tourism headlines for the week.
Joel, are you ready for a 5th Disney park?
You know, I don't know. That's wild, right? I mean,
Yeah.
It just keeps growing in Orlando. I think it's fantastic.
I know.
And that means more tourists and more jobs and more everything.
That's
so
right.
That's what I look at, and I just love to see that.
Who doesn't love Orlando and all the fun things to do? I mean, it's my hometown where I grew up.
Exactly. Bring it on.
Yes.
Okay, time for our On the Move segment. Who's in a new position in the tourism industry? News from Comcast, who has named Mike Cavanaugh as co-CEO alongside Brian Roberts. Cavanaugh, who currently serves as president, will also be named to the Comcast Board of Directors starting in January. He's overseen significant changes at NBC Universal, including a restructuring and most notably NBC's Universal spin-out of its cable TV networks, including CNBC, MSNBC, and the Golf Channel. Comcast also owns the Universal Parks and Resorts division, which operates theme parks, including Universal Orlando, which includes parks like Universal Studios, Florida, and Islands of Adventure. Congratulations to Mike.
Up next is our event of the week. And this week, the big event was college football, with a showdown between two state rivals. The Florida State University Seminoles hosted the Miami Hurricanes. The team from South Florida came away with the win, but the other winner was the city of Tallahassee, who benefited from a big weekend of tourism. Estimates show the college sports industry in Florida has an economic impact of billions, with college athletics contributing over $5.5 billion over a recent 2-year period. In terms of tourists, we are looking at about 28 million non-resident visitors to the state. Let's take a look at some of the highlights from the big game weekend.
We are loving this season, but tonight is the night. It doesn't get any better than this. Go Noles, baby.
Go Noles, baby! Noles by 90, let's go!
Go Seminoles!
Go Noles! Let's go Noles! Woo! Let's go Noles! Let's go!
The season's going very, very well. Alabama was a very, very big pickup, but let's see if we win this. We're back in it, back in the top 10, baby. Trust in the nose, yeah!
Live in Tallahassee, and look who we found.
Lord Farquaad.
What do you think about the game today?
You know, I'm excited for the game. We've come out here, we got all these students here, and we're gonna tear down Miami! Yeah! Go Seminoles!
What do y'all think about the game? What do you guys think about FSU football?
I love FSU football to the bottom of my heart. Best team ever. Go Seminoles. Third generation. FSU's the greatest program ever. Go Navy. To the Navy. Come on.
Jamal Reynolds and his 2 sons. And Jamal, tell us, what it's like being back at Doak at this game.
Oh, it's great. This is a big rivalry, a great game to be at, and just thankful to be back and get a chance to see a bunch of my teammates that I hadn't seen in years, and just a blessing to see everybody still healthy and having fun and doing good in their lives.
I know. Tell us your best memory of playing in this game back in the day when you played.
Well, everybody knows my memory from this game is my freshman year when I knocked the quarterback into the goalpost. So they actually talked about it on the U documentary. But anyway, that's one of my biggest moments in the Florida State game.
Yeah.
So yeah,
That's a good memory for sure. Yeah.
We beat them pretty bad that year too. So yeah, that was definitely a good one.
Jamal, we're standing right in front of your pillar. What does that mean? It's really special, isn't it?
It's very special. Like I say, to be able to come back and show my kids what I've done and accomplished and what Florida State has done for me, and being able to play under Coach Bowden, just a great time to be able to get back and, like I say, show them what I was a part of.
Yeah,
definitely.
I know. It's always good to be back in the stadium, isn't it?
Always great. It's nothing like being a Seminole.
I know.
Absolutely.
It's great. Good to see you. Thank you for joining us live in Tallahassee.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you. Thank you for having me.
And hey, kids, what do we say?
No.
You are looking at some of Florida's finest forests. It is one of the treasures of the Sunshine State and a great place to visit anywhere in Florida. And we have a special guest with us today that you are going to want to meet.
Yes. Joining us now is the Director of Florida Forest Service, Rick Dolan. Thanks for joining Spotlight on Florida and becoming a new partner with the show.
Oh, I'm glad to be here, and we really appreciate this opportunity for sure.
Yeah, so tell us about what your department does for our state.
The Florida Forest Service, we do a lot of different things here in the state. We're about a 1,200 person agency, and we're known primarily as wildland firefighters. We have approximately 600 wildland firefighters here in the state, basically from Pensacola all the way down to South Florida. But we're much more than that. We actually, we have an excellent recreation program. We have 39 state forests with 1.2 million acres with lots of opportunity to get out and enjoy natural Florida. We have lots of different programs that we deal with. We have programs where we help wounded veterans, Operation Outdoor Freedom, where we actually take wounded veterans and we go out and we do hunting and fishing trips with them, and it's excellent, and it's excellent for our employees as well. That's a great program. We grow pine trees for the public. Mm-hmm. We provide public assistance, with their lands. So we're all over the place, and we're not just we're much more than a wildland firefighting agency.
Yes.
That's amazing. I mean, we do so much here on Spotlight on Florida. We cover everything that happens in this state. And so give us a little preview. We're going to be covering stuff all year long for you. And we want to see what's happening around the state. So what kind of things are we going to see in the upcoming year?
Yeah, it's very interesting. I really want to highlight our recreation program because a lot of people don't know about us, right? You hear about state parks, you don't hear about state forests as much. And the opportunities are there. There are camping opportunities, there's hiking, equestrian, biking, there are canoe trips. I mean, it's all over the place, and it's nice, and it's a natural setting for the people of the state of Florida to be able to get out and actually enjoy the woods in a nice setting. It's really excellent.
Yeah. It really is unbelievable, and you have a huge team spread out across the state that makes sure our forests stay the way they look.
That's exactly right, and we manage our forest, and it's a multi-use thing. So we're doing recreation, we're managing the land. We have a huge prescribed burn program on our state forest. For example, last year we burned 277,000 acres on our 1.2 million acres. That was a record year for us. We have a fire-dependent ecosystem here in Florida, and so it's really important that we manage that land to make it as healthy and beautiful as we can, for that land and for the public.
That's right. And we joined your team on a prescribed burn, and that was really something, wasn't it, Joel?
It's going to be one of the first specials you see here in a week or so, but that prescribed burn is really fascinating to watch.
We have some of the best in the country, and I gave you some figures of what we have done on our lands, and there are other land management agencies doing the same thing, the private. the public. They're burning their own lands as well. To give you an example, for prescribed burning in Florida, last year we burned 2.4 million acres in the state of Florida. To put that into a national perspective, in that same time period, there's only about 10 million acres burned nationally. So 24% of that is done right here in the state of Florida. Again, it's a fire-dependent ecosystem. It also protects our citizens from wildfires as well, and so it has multiple benefits for the state. And we're very blessed to have excellent weather here in Florida, where we have a very long window that we can actually prescribe burning.
We do have some good weather here,
yes.
don't we? I mean,
sometimes.
So
that's why all the tourists like to come here to Florida, right?
That's it. So listen, let's wrap up with this, but we've got folks all over the state watching. In the tourism industry, we have tourists, we have residents. Now, this is cool. A lot of people, you may not realize, a lot of our forests are right near urban areas, and it goes so well with activities and even tourists staying in different parts of Florida.
It's interesting because we have state forests from Pensacola to Naples. And you're exactly right. Some of them are very close to these urban areas. For example, in Pensacola, it's our largest state forest, our Blackwater River State Forest. It's over 250,000 acres. But that may not be one of our busiest, in relation to the size of it. We have some others that are a little bit smaller, or a lot smaller actually, like for instance in Jennings State Forest near Jacksonville is one of our most heavily used state forests. So it's very interesting. So it provides that opportunity, especially for the folks who live in the urban area, to get out and actually experience natural Florida.
Well, it sounds like Melissa and I are going to have to get the right clothes on, the right attire for forest, because it sounds like we're going to be seeing a lot of stuff over the next year.
Yes, looking forward to visiting some of our state forests, right, Joel? Maybe we'll do some hiking and some kayaking. What do you think?
Kayaking?
Yeah.
Sure.
We really
whatever Rick tells us to do, we're going to do.
That's right.
We really look forward to really putting a spotlight on what we do here with the Florida Forest Service on our estate lands, and I'm really proud of the team. They really put a lot of effort into it, and you'll see in the episodes to come of what that looks like.
Right.
Stick with us. Month after month right here. A big part of what we do. We're going to showcase the Florida forests and show you what's happening around the state. Stay with us. Spotlight on Florida is back after this. You're watching Spotlight on Florida. Our programming continues now with more tourism headlines, events, and interviews. Here's a story you may have missed. A 250-foot tall Ferris wheel has been proposed for Tampa's Channel District. It is time to talk tourism, and today we're talking tourism about DeSoto County. Joining me, Sandra Guffey, the Economic Development Director of DeSoto. Sandra, welcome to Spotlight on Florida.
Thank you so much, Joel. It's great to be here. I love what you do.
I'm so happy you're here. We've seen so much of you over the last few weeks, and you're at all these great events, but I got to start with this because I'm super excited about it. Let's take a look at some of the footage here. This is the Flagler Awards at Visit Florida's conference, the Governor's Conference on Tourism, giving away awards to some of the best efforts in marketing and tourism. And Sandra, DeSoto County, you all came away with one of the top awards, the Henry Award. Tell me about it.
Well, thank you, Joel. Yes, we are very pleased. It was a team effort, of course, with our agency, Destination by Design, as well as our tourism department here. Well, there's two of us, so that makes it a department. And we worked very closely to put together a new branding effort for DeSoto County tourism. And we are Visit DeSoto, visitdesoto.com. And our tourism tagline is Florida Wild, because we really thought that picked up the spirit and the culture of who we are in DeSoto, that we're not your typical Florida. We're not a beach destination. We're not tourism aspects such as theme parks. We are a lot of Peace River, which still has that rugged, rural, wild Florida atmosphere. And then our people have that rugged, resilient attitude, that work really hard, that work close to the land. And we wanted to bring that out, and did that with our logo, and then with our tagline, as well as our advertising and promotional efforts.
That's awesome, because we love having rural counties here on Spotlight on Florida. You guys are such a treasure of what we do in Florida, and sometimes not well known, but these are the kind of efforts, that you put out, and also working with Visit Florida.
Absolutely. Thank you. We really appreciate that Visit Florida has done an exceptional job of recognizing the importance of rural. They have not overlooked us. They have embraced us, and they reach out to us with ideas, with input, with opportunities. They helped us tremendously right after Hurricane Ian, which was devastating to our community, by helping with a major marketing campaign that really gave us a boost. And a lot of it was the emotional encouragement of knowing somebody was out there for us. It was a great, what they did was fantastic for us. And we really appreciate that Florida recognizes that rural is important, that it offers really something for everyone, because you can have your beach experience and then you can come and kind of relax a little bit and kick back here in the rural counties.
Yeah, no, it's great. It's great stuff. If I'm coming to DeSoto County, I know you touched on it a little bit, but what am I going to do?
Oh, well, you are going to go on a ride on the Peace River. Now, if you're really adventurous, you can do it on a kayak or a canoe, or you can just sit back in an airboat and enjoy looking around. You'll see some things.
That's what I'm doing. I'm doing the airboat.
It's fun. You know what you'll see when you go down the Peace River is you'll look and you'll see parts of the river that are really thick growth, and of course you'll see the huge alligators, but you would just imagine that you could see a dinosaur walking out of there, like you have just gone back in time and there is T-Rex coming right at you. So we have some of that primitive feel to it. Yeah, you're 10 minutes away from everything you could possibly need, such as all the great homegrown restaurants, with some of that authentic Florida food. So we're going to let you eat and shop as well, because that's very important too. And then if you want to do a little bit different experience, you can go, you can play golf in our really nice 100-year-old municipal golf course. And we just want you to know that there's going to be something that you can do. We've got some nightlife with a Neon Moon Saloon that teaches line dancing. So don't worry, Joel, you can get on your dancing boots and you will hit the floor.
Yes.
So we've got you covered.
I can hang on a dance floor doing some line dancing, I think.
Good. Absolutely. I know you can.
No, that's great. It's interesting because those tourism marketing dollars, we always talk about it, but they're key. They're key, and I'm sure what the funding from the county, Visit Florida, but we got to always keep the marketing effort going, huh?
Yes, it is an ongoing effort, because people just go with what's top of mind. So we've got to keep right in front of them with our message and our availability, knowing about big events. One of our biggest events is our rodeo twice a year. That is almost in its 100th consecutive year. It is fabulous. It attracts contestants from all over the country, even some from Canada and South America. So it is truly an international event. But that's just twice a year that we have those big events. So the rest of the year, we also have something to offer, and it's important to remind people, come on back, come to the farmers market, come on back, come to the old opera house and see, a musical or something to keep people engaged and knowing that we have something year round.
I like it. I like showing the rest of the country and the world, obviously, but I like in-state tourism as well. So it's good that everybody knows what's going on there, so we can funnel some people, even more people, towards DeSoto. It's a great thing. Let's backtrack for a second. We started talking about those Flagler Awards. It was great seeing you on stage. Congratulations on that. I mean, what an accomplishment. There's so much going on in the state, and for you to bring home the top award in that category, that's pretty big. But in general, that whole conference, Visit Florida puts on a great show, huh?
They do. It's fun, but it is really educational. And I appreciate how every year they capture different aspects of what we'll need to know, what will help us do a better job in promoting our communities. And they bring in great speakers, a mix of really motivational plus some of the very educational. And you walk away from being excited, ready to get back to work, and ready to promote our community.
Yeah, there was a ton of information in there, and so much to learn. And I think it was, I think everybody felt that way. But when I think of the new campaign, I'm sure everyone, if you haven't heard of it, it's Florida Days, and it's about all the days, how you live a day in the way Florida does. So it's a great time. And when I think of Florida Days, man, DeSoto County is right there, huh? What do you think about the whole new campaign?
Yes, it was like this was made with us in mind. I really feel like they captured exactly who we are and who all of Florida is, with that idea of the laid back and doing what you want to do and making it yours. That Florida is for all of us. And I think that the campaign is fantastic. I love the music, and throwing in the Jimmy Buffett feel. Yeah, perfect timing. It's going to be a great campaign. I can't wait to see what the very creative minds at Visit Florida come up with.
We're going to have fun with that one all year long. I think that's that's going to be a fun campaign.
Yes.
And, we'll hear that music all year long.
Yes.
So we're looking forward to working with Visit Florida on that. We also work with the Florida Restaurant Lodging Association too.
Very good. Yes.
So let me ask you this as we kind of start to wrap up here, but what are we eating in DeSoto County in terms of restaurants, food?
You're going to eat steak. I don't think you'll find it there. We have no vegetarian restaurants in DeSoto, may I tell you that. We have vegetables, but no vegetarian.
Yes.
We are a beef county. We're also citrus. So we've got plenty of great orange juice, but really some of that homegrown, hometown feel, fresh produce. We're big on that. Pie, we love pie. We have a nice little Mennonite community too, and they know how to bake. So we have some of that as well. So we'll take care of you. You will not leave hungry, I promise you.
I love it. All right. This sounds like a great deal. I'm going down the Peace River. I'm having steak dinner. It's a beautiful county, lots of beautiful nature to see.
Yes.
So that's all waiting for me in DeSoto, huh? Tell me what the ending message is about DeSoto County.
Well, come on out and experience it for yourself. We have plenty of places to stay. We have a boutique hotel. We have campgrounds. We have a Holiday Inn. So whatever you want for your glamping or more formal evening, we'll have it for you. We're ready for you. Come experience Florida Wild.
And what does the tourism industry mean to you and all what we're all involved in here in Florida? It goes hand in hand. I do economic development as well. You visit a place before you decide to move your business there. So tourism and economic development go hand in hand. We do more of the marketing end for economic development. So this is critical as part of the growth of Florida. And I don't just mean in numbers of new people moving here. I mean in widening our base as far as our economy is concerned as well. So tourism is the first step, and it's the front-facing step in our economic development efforts. And I'm just so excited that we are part of a terrific Florida Commerce Department, and we feel right at home there. I love it. Hey, thank you so much for joining us on Spotlight on Florida. We gotta have to have you back. We're gonna have to have you back.
Anytime.
Talk more about this stuff. So, and if you didn't know Sandra Greffley before, now you know her. She is one of the brilliant minds and creative minds in tourism, and also now a Henry Award winner, a Flagler Award winner, and a household name, hopefully, in tourism that everyone should know. But thank you, Sandra, for joining us, and we hope to have you back.
Thank you.
All right, that's going to wrap it up for this interview. Spotlight on Florida's back with more. Stay tuned.